Awake at last. Thank the center. What happened? When I found you outside, hobbling back towards Senno, body ravaged by deaths, I didn't know what to do. Never mind. All is forgiven. I'm just glad that you're back, and that the center was able to heal your wounds. You'll be pleased to hear that the cards and dust you were carrying allow the center to clear the remaining dust storms. You may now freely explore the entirety of Newfoundland. It was painful to me when Palisade disappeared, and when you did as well. I must admit, at first I thought that you had run off together on some secret mission that you had concocted without me. But no, she is truly gone, isn't she? Nova, I don't blame you for hiding away for a while. But now that you are back, you won't go disappearing on me, will you? We have to look out for each other now, Nova. My Nova. You have seen and experienced many difficult things, Nova, but look how strong you are, how purposeful. You don't understand what a blessing you have been given. Wedges of flesh, rafters of bone, pendulous and swinging organs. You are made of bloody baggage, it weighs you down. Gravity pulling your parcels to the dirt, and yet you are an organization, a contraption of contractions, and so it is you rise instead of falling, and so it is you stand to meet your fate. As with the body, so with the mind. As with the organs, so with the memories. I am the one who remembers the darkness. I am the one who remembers the dust. This is why I give you the gift of burdens. Memory is muscled flesh that pulls upon the bonework of your fate. Oh, that was Sea Psalmist. Do you understand, Nova? I went crazy there for a second. The hell is that? Hi. You creep me out. Alright, Psalmist. I believe you've had your say. Nova, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Sea Visionary. Let's be real, Nova. New Lowland is changing. Every day you see and experience new things that fundamentally alter how you relate to the world. Believe it or not, the center welcomes this shift. Yeah, totally. You're also not full of shit either. I was brought on because the center understands the necessity of a strategic realignment. It's no longer enough to follow the old moralizing about what we must or mustn't do. Let's reinvent cleaning so it strikes at the heart of the problems facing New Zealand of today. Sea Visionary is misguided at best, Nanocleaner Nova. In the face of fear and chaos, integrity, not innovation, should light our path. If we are merely blown about by the winds of change, inevitably we will lose our way. Typically rigid thinking from the old guard. Nova, a strong wind would shatter an inflexible structure, but if we harness the aerodynamics of the mind, we can transform our baser needs and desires into something more powerful, more transcendent. And indeed, what could be a greater tribute to the secret things, to the greatness of the center? Today I'm pleased to present the MetaClean Framework. The MetaClean Framework is a holistic user experience overhaul, which will help you progress toward the fulfillment of your ultimate goal. As you go around cleaning, you can now find MetaCoins, a special currency which may be used to access the deepest secrets of New Zealand. Also, it has no connection to Facebook, I promise. Spend your MetaCoins in the menu to purchase behind-the-scenes info and items from the Center's personal collection. Engaging with the exciting new MetaCoin framework is sure to enhance your investment in the world of New Zealand. I'm pretty sure he just got possessed by the developers there for a second. We also would like to present you with a MetaClean manual, an item which you can read to find out all the ins and outs of your new framework. Acquired item, MetaClean manual.
Remember, Nano Cleaner Nova, the center will always reward the labor of your hands and the reverence of your heart. Bells and whistles aside, your mission is vitally important to the well-being of all the denizens of Netherland. Till we meet again.
Alrighty. Well, welcome back to Anodyne 2, ladies and germs. My name is CoreCat13. I'm a woman with a deep voice, and last time we spent our time in the Dustbound Village, and I was not particularly entertaining. This time, we have a new goal. Not only to clean people up, but also to collect these wonderful little metacoins. They don't really amount to much, but they're a neat little collectible. They can sometimes help you find stuff in the overworld if you're having a bit of trouble. But from here on out, we actually pretty much have free reign over where we get to go. So, that's nice. Yeah, there's literally no part of the game that is restricted from Nova anymore, so we can now actually progress the plot. And I think I'll do that. I'll meet you back up in the overworld. I'm gonna collect some coins, though. Alrighty, welcome to Outer Sands West. This is our first new location. We have lots and lots to do. Trust me, there's a lot of shit that needs to happen. I got a text message. And man, look at this. This is just cool. Yeah, from here on out, everything that you will need to find will be out here in the Outer Wilds, or the Outer Sands. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it the Outer Wilds. Though I've seen little bits and pieces of that game and it looks kind of good, so I don't know. Maybe I'll actually play it one day. I'm just gonna go collect them coins. I mean, they're just there. They're there. You need to do it. Man, look at that water. I have never seen low poly water look so good. The duo at Analgesic Productions really just outdoes themselves every single time when it comes to graphical presentation. Just always surprised. Anyway, I hope you all are doing okay today. Today is Wednesday, August the 20th. So, my birthday actually has already come and go. And actually, I had planned to record the last video over on my birthday. It would have been like my birthday video, but I don't know. I had to work that day and I was just tired, so several days come and pass, and well, here we are. There's a dude there. I'm kind of surprised. And look at this shit. Let's go ahead and grab this. We found the base of the Trilock Collar, a mysterious and ancient artifact. Its smooth white surface is marked by 3 circular slots, spaced along the front. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, there's just gonna be a lot of random collectibles now out here in the overworld, so fun times, fun times. Hello there. Will this collar happen to be yours? Your face is weird. Oh there, cleaning out dust. Welcome to Import. I am No One, the founder and mayor of this famous seaside town. You never heard of Import? Well, perhaps you have amnesia. That would make for quite an engaging tale, as it would unify your perspective with that of the players, allowing for emotional revelations about your past that shake you to your core. Okay then. Apparently this is some sort of city. You know what? You keep telling yourself that. This beach looks out onto Substration Sea. It is said that the center grew Netherland from out of the waters. I dropped my controller. What was the center doing before then? Ah, such questions have no answer. Yeah, well, sometimes you just gotta have an imagination. Now we can just kind of roam as we please. I'm trying to remember where our next major destination is, because there is actually somewhere we need to go. And that would be the Nexus. Yep, Anodyne 2 also has the Nexus, because the parallels to freaking Yume Nikki just keep growing and growing with every passing day. Just makes me want to keep playing that game. Since I found out I could play it on Steam Deck, I can probably just go ahead and put it on one day, I don't know. I'm actually playing on a new TV too, so... Or at least I wouldn't say it's a new TV, but it's a larger TV, so it's going to make it a little bit easier for me to actually, like, record and everything. Also, I'm the proud owner of a Nintendo Switch 2, which is what I am now recording this off of. I really didn't like the weird, like the weird black cuts or whatever that the Steam port had. And I preferred, like, the more pixelated kind of look as I was trying to get back to where I was in the Switch version. So yeah. Alright. I gotta... there we go. Oh look, it's a bounce pad. So much to do, so much to look around. It's kind of the fun part about this part of the game. You can basically just kind of go wherever you want. And it's all okay. All these little poly textures. Can't get enough, man. Can't get enough. There's just something magical about low poly textures that just kind of pleases me. Can't really explain it. I thought I can climb up that wall there, but apparently not. I'm sure there's a reason for this, but I have yet to figure out what it is. Also, Noah cannot get in the water, so... yeah, apparently she has Simon Belmont syndrome. Which I love that that's just, like, the unofficial gamer term for, like, not being able to get in water. I'm able to just walk across walls like Spider-Man, so that's interesting. So she can walk on walls just fine, but she can't even get in the water. What is she, Raz? Speaking of which, I actually managed to get the Steam version of Psychonauts finally up and running. Yeah. It took some fandangling, and I'm not 100% sold on my configuration, but it is definitely, like... it's been really fun playing Psychonauts at, like, higher frame rates and everything. And without all the glitching and all that at the PS2 version. Which, by the way, that's the one that I actually played for the channel. I kind of want to revisit Psychonauts at some point and, like, actually try again. But this time, like, actually try. Whew. No! 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 I fell! Ah! Thank God I can't take fall damage. I've never actually seen this portion of the sands before, so this is actually quite the adventure. I'm just kind of having a ball. Because that's kind of the fun of Anodyne 2. You can just kind of go wherever you want. You can just kind of go ahead and blog. But yeah, like I said, I've just been having just a lot go on in recent time. I actually was out of town yesterday, otherwise I probably would have recorded yesterday. But, yeah, stuff. Though, I actually can now say I've beaten Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I've actually now seen the final boss, so, which is Chaos Elfless. And holy crap is he hard. Like, I'm not kidding. Chaos Elfless is, like, so damn hard. I don't really know. Seem to be platforms over there. That's interesting. Whee! I wonder what's over here. I've never actually explored over here before. I guess this could be like one of those Psychonauts episodes where I'm just like going through exploration, because this is just a part of the Outer Sands that I've never seen before. I don't know if this is like part of a Switch 2 update or something, or if this was always here. I'm imagining it's always been here, I've just never seen it before. And so many bounce pads, so little time. Climbing up a mountain. I do find it kind of strange that there's no voice acting in this game. I mean, I don't know why there would be, but it's still kind of strange. Come on, Marina, you can voice Nova. Oh, got more coins. Is that all that was up here? I was thinking that maybe there was like some sort of item or something up here. But, you know what? It was worth investigating. It's always fun just to kind of have a look around. Kind of looks like this place literally is the seabed or whatever, just raced out of the water. And again, that's what that guy said, so... Let's see here. I feel so powerful, just slowly descending. Like a dangerous angel. I kind of want to see what's like on top of these hills. Kind of makes me feel like I'm playing Air or something. That's a really good game. It's I wouldn't say it's a flying simulator or something, but it's kind of an adventure game where you have the ability to turn to a bird and fly around. It's very fun. The only thing I don't like about that game is like there's no like ending really. It just kind of stops, and I mean sometimes that can be interesting in it of itself. That's a very difficult phrase to say. But yeah, it's all about exploration and flying around that map. And I think I spent like maybe a week or so on that game just kind of exploring and trying to make sense of it. And I did beat it, so I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll do like I did with Humaniki and do like a one-off. I don't know. I thought about using it for like if I have like updates or something, I can just like fly around or whatever in that game. But like I said, I'm not entirely sure. It's just a game that I think is really neat. The one game that I will say that is not next is Deltarune. I did kind of rule Deltarune out because Mario Kart 8 ended up becoming Let's Play number 39, so there really was no reason for Deltarune to be 40, so I just kind of decided to cut the indie marathon short. But you know, Anodyne 2 is a pretty good one to end off on. Although I guess it really depends on like whether or not I beat this game before Undertale or not. I don't know. Now we descend. Boosh. Alright, now we're where we need to be. It's time to teleport. My toe really does still hurt. Like, I fucked up my toe one day, and it is still... I wouldn't say it's swollen necessarily, but it still hurts a little bit. Now we have a guy. Is it Thyme? Weird name. The cleaner has finally arrived? What on earth could they possibly have been up to all this time? I've been waiting for approximately 4 hours, 51 minutes, and 33 milliseconds. 4 hours, 51 minutes, and 33 seconds for them to get here. Ah, well. Probably just left the app running or something. Fuck you. The town Deacon, a name only, for they are neither. What do you have to say? Greetings, Nova. I am Thine, the town Deacon. You have been summoned here because the dust has spread throughout Netherland. The dust. Ah. It is a fearsome substance, which feeds upon the minds and bodies of the infected. I already know this, dude. Come on. Jeez, barely a response. What's wrong with this kid? First she comes late, and now... Anywho, it is your sacred duty as the center's own Pico Cleaner to travel the length and breadth of Netherland, finding those infected and shrieking inside of them to clean the dust. To do this, I grant you the Nano Spark. Press B to use it and spark connections with those in need. When you've shrunk into Pico scale, you may use it to fight enemies. Well, go on. Get on with it. Well, okay then. That guy was rude. Well, yeah. Welcome to the Nexus. This place is the, kind of the warp zone between new areas. So, yeah, now we have the ability to spark connections using this Pico laser, which actually now can be used to fight enemies. I don't know why this wasn't here before, but whatever. Let's see here. I've entered the darkness. And now I save. Oh, look at that. Frank Rock. Hey kid, if I could be an advice rock for a second. I've been around a while. You're too young for that warpad, Nova. Come back later. The hell do you mean them to? What the hell? Quatist Oob. Hey punk, what do you think you're doing out here? Think you're clever, huh? Walking through walls? Huh, as if. I've been doing it for years. In 2D and 3D. You don't even have all the meta coins, I bet. Huh. Know how many hidden around the world? Doubt it. Good luck ever finding them all. Dick. Okay, so I wasn't supposed to be all the way over here. That's something. Again, you learn new things every day. Now back to the Nexus. Now I gotta figure out where the hell we're going. Oh, look at that. Yay, we found another ocean. Welcome to the Pastel Horizon, which has probably my favorite song in the entire game. It's just, oh, it's so good. I love this aesthetic too, it's so pretty. What do you have to say? Cherry. The Pastel Horizon glows pink, a rare natural beauty. This Sakura glows from its water. Or grows from its water. Yeah. It's been here forever. I watch over it. You can use the raft, can't you? Well, I don't know, can I? Oh, look at that. This music. This music's so good. I forget this is like one of the first new locations you can go to whenever you first enter. Just so pretty. You know, I forget that I can actually just do this. It's very useful. Yeah, at the very least it has better fucking controls than Luigi's Mansion 3. What the hell? Whoa! Okay, that just happened. Now we're here. Oh no, I've become Atari! Well, this is interesting. Didn't plan on going inside of a machine today, but sure. I mean, I've done this before, so... I mean, what else is new? I do like that they actually remixed the music to be, more retro sounding. Beep beep. Ocean poisoning routine on. Releasing liquid crowd dispersal chemical. Releasing water soluble riots of... Okay then. Done. No, that happened. Did not plan for that, but sure. But now we can warp out. Hi. Hear voices while sailing? Probably the darn wild ghosts again. They swarm and interfere with us living beings. Ugh, wild ghosts, pitiful. There's no way to stop them from coming for good, but if you turn on the poison machine, it'll drive them away for a while. Well, I guess it's a good thing that we, did that then. Ah. Alright, now we can actually continue to follow the pedals. Let's see what's over here. Hi. It's a random-ass fossil. Nova feels her presence inside these fish bones. An opportunity for connection with her nanospark. Okay then. I love that even the enemies themselves all move very much like it's an Atari game. It's just so fun. Oh yeah, Atari for whatever reason is reviving Bubsy, and the game actually doesn't look terrible. I don't know why they decided to revive Bubsy, but okay. At least Bubsy 4D actually looks like it has a sense of humor. And apparently they got the guy that voices Kinger from, The Amazing Digital Circus to voice Bubsy, and his voice is very pleasant. Kind of portrays Bubsy as more of a... I don't know, an older kind of guy. I don't know. I like it. I like this portrayal of Bubsy. Honestly, if they had just done that to begin with, I don't know. I think it could have worked. For years, I lived as a human, living my life. Okay. Interesting. pretty sure I'm doing this out of order. Alright, let's see. Well, found that guy. I don't know why he's there, but sure. Now I can enter a hole! Hooray! I like that hole. It was useful. Then I can go through that hole. Ooh, look at that, more dust. Nice. And I found a card. Well, that's gonna serve me quite well. Need them cards, man. How the hell am I supposed to serve my purpose? I do find it curious that cards are the things that power that. It's very strange. Now let's see what's down south. Enemies! Oh, well. That's just free lunch for me. Alright, let's see what's down here. Yeah, I think you're starting to kind of see what's going on here. Like with the, Nexus worlds are going to be a lot more involved than the ones that we've seen before. Though, I'd say this one's probably the most involved out of all of them, so yeah. Year after year, I come here to pay my respects to my buried ancestors. But why do I have to go through such an effort, even if they raised me? There were whole communities and friend groups behind my growth, the arc of my life. I want to value that as well. I mean, no one's stopping you, dude. Imagine you can do that as well. Right. Yeah, there we go. Looks like we can go in there. Let's see what's going on. Ah, looks like we found ourselves a little civilization here. What's going on? Kanchi. I saw you coming in from the north. You know how to raft, don't you? That's a blessing indeed. Doing that raft. Why? One of us, Fukuchi, left the island a few days ago. She'd always be the one proposing plans to leave. She remembered the most from her past life. Astonishing inventions, new modes of transportation. Unbelievable stuff. Maybe she kept trying to leave because she knew what she was missing. My past life is a blur. Flashes of colors, sounds, senses. Might be better that way, yeah? No longing to leave, just me and the friends. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to stay here, counting the days. Being accountable to each other isn't so bad. Oh, it's... okay. I didn't know whether or not he was done talking. Hey, don't pity me. It's our fate to spend our days on this island. We tried to leave before, of course, but each time, the Pastel Horizon conspired to return us here, so we haven't tried since. Better off just living in safety. Fukuchi always tried leaving, and look what happened to her. Poor Fukuchi. Not so lucky after all. Well, I wouldn't say just anyway. And yes, that's enough supplies for all of those. No, we won't be selling any of these. Well, okay then. Money's no good on this island. Well, okay then. Good to know. Oh, look at that. We've created a portal to the Pastel Horizon. Very nice, very nice. Hello. It's usually around this time that Fukuchi comes by with the day's harvest. I keep waiting here, expecting her to show up, but she's gone. If Fukuchi's gone, that leaves me to prepare the food. I'm not as good, but I'll do my best. For years, I've stared at ingredients, longing to have the skill to turn them into something delicious. But it's never happened. It's usually around this time that Fukichi... Oh, okay, he's just looping. Alrighty, what do you have to say? Oh, that look in your eyes, you're looking for something, aren't you? Fukichi has that look too, and now she's gone. If you're searching for something, maybe you can find our Fukichi and bring her back here? Well, maybe she doesn't want to return. At least show her this. She has lofty goals, but whatever she did. Oh, well, look at that. Good to know. I wonder if I can spark a... No, can't spark a connection here. Can't say I didn't try. Alright, well, looks like I gotta go find somebody. I gotta hit... There was a rock there. Rude. Oh, well, hello. Whirlpool. Oh, that worked me here. Interesting. Well, useful, but not so useful at the same time. I bet I could probably just use this as like a farming spot for dust. There's another whirlpool there, don't really want to deal with that. I wonder if Fukichi is over here. I didn't really pay attention. Okay, this one doesn't have a name, so... Oh, okay. We're just gonna say the same thing over and over and over again. Yes, fine. I gotta go find Fukichi. This mysterious woman, or dude, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know anything about this Fukichi. I wonder where she is. I thought I had a lead, but apparently not. Let's see. Oh, hello. Alright, looks like I can go over there. Alright, and that just leads back to the village, so... I don't really want to do anything with that. Let's see. There we go. Save. Alright, well that was worth a shot. I must have misunderstood, like, whenever the dude there said that I could attack. I found 10 meta coins, how about that? I died! Hooray! Well, gotta watch the wavy patterns of these assholes. There we go. Alright, looks like there's another box over there that we can deal with, so let's go ahead and see if we can get over there. I'll always hit that save icon. Alright. Yeah, look, God, this reminds me so much of a different game. I think it's Everhood 2, actually. Wait, yeah, it is. It does remind me of Everhood 2. Okay, I don't know why I can't go through there, but okay. Because there was a part where you had to sacrifice your senses. Or something. Oh. Well, yay, I can actually spark a connection. I have reason to use my laser. What's going on here? Oh, I think I need to use the enemy to destroy that. I think. Yep. That was the puzzle. Oh boy. Okay, not a huge fan of the fact that you can't collect the hearts by running into them while you're in Pico scale. That part I find annoying. Oh crap. Try not to get hit by the laser. I'm also trying to hit the guy, so... Alright, looks like this guy has a pretty predictable pattern. Ah! Sorry, trying to adjust a little bit so I'm a bit more comfortable. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Okay, trying not to take damage here. Like, you have to get really close to this guy. Well, at least I got him. Trying hard not to get hit. There we go. Alright, now we can move on. Oh shit, they move now. Well, that's fabulous. Then I died. Fuck. Man, this is surprisingly tough. I mean, the training wheels are now off, now that we've finished with the Dustbound Village, so... There we go. Again, try not to... There we go. There we go. Oh, thank God. This recovers all my health. Laser turret. Crap. Keep missing. It's so easy to do. Gotta be really careful here. There we go. Alright, cool. And now it's empty. At least we got through the worst of it. What do you have to say? That shell! Wonderful to be able to see it one last time. Oh, I can feel the other women of the island. Oh, they were all women, okay. I missed them. They must be worried. They must want me to return. One day, I found out I had a previous life, from before the day I awoke on the island. I remembered scraps first, but eventually it became impossible to forget. Now my body is gone, drowned, disintegrating on the seabed. If I had convinced the others to leave, things may have ended differently. Either way, somehow you found me in this strange place. Hooray! You, a living being, found me. Now I can find my way onto the afterlife. But with how this world works, I may not be able to connect with my friends ever again. Whether I blame myself for leaving or some greater force for putting me on that island, it makes no difference. The system makes no exceptions. Living on that island, I remember airplanes, trains, cars, cities, farms, wars. What would it be like to live out my life with things like that? I had to find out. I had to leave. I had to experience something more than the island. Oh well, at the very least, I tried. Well, goodbye. Well, that was something. I don't think we're going to be getting her back to her friends there. Yeah, well, I guess I gotta go report back to them. Oh, madam, I have found your friend. She's dead now. Oh. I guess there's just a lot of old women here. Old people! Oh dear. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Ooh, got myself another work point. How about that? Nice. Find all kinds of connections here, I tell ya. It pays to explore in Anodyne too, because you never know what you might find. Let's see here. Concerning the fact that that one and little warp zone. Look at that. Nice. Hello, what do you have to say? What are you doing? Hurry up now. Don't keep these people waiting any longer. All aboard, all aboard. Next stop, Ghost Bridge. The train rumbles down the tracks onto the water and across the surface of the Pastel Horizon. You there with a vacuum, still living? Ah, see, yes. You can get off here, just don't stay long. Man, I really am doing this out of order this time. Because usually, this is like one of the last things that I do. I got the Grenlock. Interesting. Hello. Nothing matters, nothing matters. I'm so inferior. Pathetic. Worthless, worthless. Interesting. It's okay, dude. Promise I found another card. Look at that. Snuffed out. My life disappeared in a flash. Tiptoeing through the afterlife. I gaze not in rage at my murderer, but with the hope of abolishing violence's roots. Okay then. Hello. What do you have to say? What if a person dies under unusual circumstances? No family, chosen, or birth. No one to remember their name. Or they had their emotions twisted, poisoned by those profiting off their despair, setting them down a road of self-destruction. And isolation, having bought into simple answers to complex problems. That sounds like America in 2025. Or if they were played a poor hand, doomed to be crushed under the heel of an uncaring system, slipping through the cracks, dying alone, forgotten. Or they faded away, alone, their whereabouts unknown. When that happens, they will wander the Pastel Horizon, lost in their thoughts, without the prayers of earthly connections able to reach them. They become wild ghosts. Someone needs to take care of them. This bridge, a ghost bridge, guides these wild ghosts to a place where they can find healing and community. I've been working forever. I can imagine a world where I retire. But until that happens, I will remain here to do my work. Well, that's a very nice thing. Imago? Didn't somebody mention an Imago? Endless horizon. That pink color.
I'm sorry I couldn't stay with you all. That I'm at the bottom of the ocean. In the end, I'm okay, I think.
Damn. Shit's getting real here.
Deep in the city outskirts, down a long road, in a building for the elderly, alone in total silence, I saw the fog descend on the autumn forest. Interesting.
I don't judge the dead, I just transport them. Train's ready to leave when you are.
Well, this was something. Man, I tell ya. Talk about a dark fucking message here. I keep forgetting just how dark the Pastel Horizons section actually is. Like, I'm not even kidding. In my opinion, this is one of the most somber parts of the game. I mean, it's a really cool part of the game, but at the same time, it's just like, whoa. One wouldn't think that a game like this would have an area like this. One can almost say this is like some sort of afterlife. I just don't know how to feel about it. Look at that. I guess I found the warp zone back out. And now we can walk in here. Woohoo! How nice. I don't know what purpose this has, but sure. And now we save. Ooh, mercy. Honestly, I'm kind of at a loss for words, ladies and germs. I think I'm just gonna end the video off here while I process all this.